Hi guys, if you're looking for a soundbar that can make your living room feel less like a TV setup and more like a real home theater, the KEF XIO Dolby Atmos 5.1.2 soundbar is definitely worth a closer look. At first glance, the XIO keeps things clean and understated. The slate black finish gives it a premium look without trying too hard, and the design should blend naturally underneath a modern TV. But the interesting part is what KEF has packed inside. This is a 5.1.2 channel system, which means you're getting dedicated surround processing along with 2 height channels designed to create that Dolby Atmos effect. Instead of keeping everything on one flat layer, compatible Atmos content can play sound above and around you, making movies, shows, and games feel considerably more immersive. And that's really the point of a setup like this. You don't just want dialogue coming from the TV area. You want the soundstage to feel wider, deeper, and more three-dimensional. KEF is known for focusing heavily on audio engineering, and the XIO brings that philosophy into a much simpler form factor than a traditional multi-speaker home theater system. You get the convenience of a soundbar while still aiming for a more expansive listening experience. For movies, that could mean explosions feel larger, atmospheric effects become easier to notice, and background details have more room to breathe. With a good Dolby Atmos soundtrack, you can get that sense of sound moving through the space rather than simply coming from a single box. Dialogue is another important part of the experience. When you're watching a movie or TV show, clear voices can make a huge difference. You don't want to constantly reach for the remote because conversations disappear whenever the soundtrack gets louder. The XIO is also interesting for people who want a cleaner setup. A traditional surround system can mean multiple speakers, cables, and plenty of hardware around the room. A soundbar approach keeps things much more streamlined while still targeting an immersive presentation. And because this is a KEF product, the focus isn't simply on making everything louder. The goal is to create a balanced and engaging sound experience where music, dialogue, effects, and spatial information work together. For gaming, that wider soundstage can also be useful. Directional audio can help you pick up environmental sounds, movement, and effects that make the game world feel more convincing. So, who is this for? If you want serious home theater-style sound without filling your room with traditional speakers, the KEF XIO is an interesting option. It combines a sophisticated design, Dolby Atmos, a 5.1.2 channel configuration, and KEF's audio-focused approach into one streamlined package. If you want to check out the KEF XIO Dolby Atmos 5.1.2 soundbar in Slate Black, please visit the link provided in the description. And that's what makes the XIO interesting. It isn't trying to look like a complicated theater system. It's trying to make immersive sound feel much easier to live with. For anyone upgrading the audio experience around a modern TV, this is one soundbar worth putting on the shortlist.